Modern Storage Unpacked. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Modern Storage Unpacked. And today we are going to be unpacking everything there is to know about Barkus on Maine. And we're so excited to have Cailyn here, who is the manager of the Hounds Lounge West Little Rock location.
Yes.
And not only do we have her, but we have two cute little pups. I've got Ellie here in honor of Modern Storage. And then Cailyn, who do you have with you?
This is Tony. This is my second-born child. He is a Chihuahua mix. He's 8 years old.
So cute. So today we are going to be unpacking everything that is Barkus on Maine. And we might have a few people who can't sit still with us. But Barkus on Maine, for those who do not know, is Little Rock's largest Mardi Gras dog event of the year. And you did hear that right. That is a Mardi Gras for the dogs and their humans. And it happens all downtown on Main Street. And it's actually happening this Sunday, April 6th. And we have Cailyn here who's going to kind of tell us a little bit more about it. So, Cailyn, can you kind of tell us when Barkus on Maine originally started and the idea of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Barkus on Maine event started 8 years ago, but we're in our 7th year because of COVID.
Yes, yeah.
So this is our 7th year sponsoring the event with Downtown Little Rock Partnership. And we are so excited to be doing it again. It's been a blast. Hounds Lounge, we do boarding, grooming, daycare, all the fun stuff, but we're all centered around dogs. So it was super amazing to create a Mardi Gras event with the same concept, being about the dogs.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a huge event. Personally, for me, I've been going since you guys started doing it.
That's amazing.
And I love going every single year. So it's so much fun to have that something that people do locally here. It's fantastic. And so, before we kind of really jump into it, can you tell me a little bit more about Hounds Lounge and kind of a little bit more about what you guys do there?
Yes. So we have 4 Central Arkansas locations right now.
Oh,
we
wow.
have 2 in Northwest Arkansas. And we do doggy daycare, which is where they hang out with us for the day. We do boarding, where they spend the night with us overnight. And we are staffed 24/7. Oh, Tony. We have groomers on staff for all of your grooming needs, and we also have a self-wash station. So customers can come in anytime that we're open, and they can bathe their pups themselves in our elevated tubs with our special shampoos. We have dryers, towels. So, like I said, centered around everything dog.
Yeah, so it just kind of made sense for you guys to take the next step and have this dog parade, basically.
Yes, absolutely.
And two, I kind of heard that you guys are also, Hounds Lounge is opening, is it a spa? Like a spa thing for dogs?
It's a vet clinic.
Oh, okay. A vet clinic.
Yeah. So we just partnered with an amazing vet, and there is a clinic, Healthy Life Pet Clinic, that opened in North Little Rock. And so we have that vet clinic that just opened.
Oh, that's awesome. And what are you guys going to be offering there?
Everything vet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have a veterinarian on staff that has known our owners, Mandy and Justin, for years and years. They're really good friends. They decided to go in together, and they, centered around the same thing that Hounds Lounge does, which is transparency and education for our clients. And so that's something that they're really big on. The vet clinic is doing everything with you guys in the room, and really, teaching you about how to properly take care of your dog. And even, if there's something going on with your baby, going over with you, what that actually means, instead of just throwing a diagnosis at you and some medication.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. As a dog owner myself, that sounds fantastic to have, especially coming from you guys. I've personally taken my dog to daycare there, definitely use the self-wash station plenty of times. I don't want to dirty up my own bathroom, so.
No, and the cleanup is so easy.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and especially when you have dogs that shed. It can be, the hair can just get everywhere, and it's just not worth it in my own house. So I'll take them to Hounds Lounge and use the self-wash station.
Well, that's what we're there for.
Well, kind of continuing on, what I personally love about Hounds Lounge is that it is kind of like your home away from home for like your pups. And so, with you guys starting Barkus on Main, what kind of, what was the idea behind it to make it like Mardi Gras themed? Was it just the time of year that you guys wanted to do it?
Yeah, so it was really just what was going on when the concept was dreamt up about creating an event with the Downtown Little Rock Partnership on, creating an event centered around dogs. Mardi Gras happened to be the time that, they thought of it, and they said, why not? Why not have a Mardi Gras themed dog event?
Make it all dressed up and, make it really fun. Because I'm assuming that there's beads involved.
So many beads.
A lot of beads.
Oh, my goodness. So many beads, so many costumes, and so much crawfish.
I love me some crawfish.
Yes.
That's all you had to say. The crawfish is by far probably the top main thing to get me there personally because of all of the crawfish. Because isn't it something where it's not just like a huge crawfish boil, but like is it the local store down there, Bruce?
So Brewski, so they actually participate with the crawfish boil, but of course they have, their other stuff as well. And not everybody's a crawfish person. We totally get it. So we also have some awesome local food trucks that are going to be stationed down there and set up and ready to go. So that way, if you want to bring your kids, because this is a family-friendly, fun event. So if you want to bring your kids or if you want to come, but you despise the crawfish, we've got you covered.
Oh, that's good. So a lot of local food trucks and some vendors popped up just to kind of make sure everyone has a little taste of something.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. So, what's really kind of awesome about Barkus on Main is that, not only do you have the like beads and the food, and is there like live music?
Yeah, so we actually have a live band that's going to come out from southern Louisiana. So we're going to have the real Mardi Gras feel going on.
Oh, that's awesome. And so, of course, with any Mardi Gras event, there's a parade.
There is a parade.
Okay. So if you can tell me a little bit more about this parade, is it just human parade or is it a dog parade?
It is a dog parade. So the dogs do, of course, have to be accompanied by their humans. But we have so many people that sign up to be a part of this parade. It's really fun. We have people that dress up in costumes. They go all out. They decorate their dog strollers. They have doggy wagons.
Yes.
So people go all out for the parade, and it's so fun.
That's awesome. So with the parade, how many people have you guys had like sign up in the past? Like how
in the past, anywhere I'd say from 100 to 150 people. Yes. Yeah. God. In the first 100 people that do sign up to participate in the parade, they do get a swag bag.
Oh,
a wag bag.
A wag bag. I love that.
Super fun items from local businesses here in Little Rock. And that's centered around, of course, your puppy dog as well as, your humans as well. Oh.
Let's see if she wants to get up here now. We'll see how long she wants to stay up here. But that's awesome. Yeah. And so for the first 100 people who sign up, they get the swag bags.
Yes.
Oh, so what is it? Just filled with kind of some yummy goodies? Is it local?
Yeah, so local, we've got yummy goodies, we've got some fun dog items. Yeah, so it's going to be really fun.
Oh, I see. I love that. I love, especially when events involve everyone, not just, the dogs, but you can bring kids. Even if you don't own a dog, you can come to this event and just, if you are a big dog lover, but not wanting to own a dog, I feel like this is a great event to just get all of the pets out that you want to pet all of the dogs, see all of the dogs, and they're dressed up too.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And we have parents, dog parents that even come out, without their pups.
Yes.
Because maybe their pups don't do great in this type of environment, but they want to be a part of the, community event. And they come out, they have a great time, they get to watch all of the other dogs. And then they hit up all of the amazing vendors that we have out there that are centered around dogs. And they bring home treats for their dogs and toys and bandanas and all the fun stuff that we're going to have out there.
See, I think that that's awesome. So it's way more, community centered than just, bring your dog and watch a parade. There's so much happening, because what are the times for Sunday, April 6th?
Yeah, so we're going to kick off the event starting around noon that day. The event's going to last until about 5. The parade will be around 2. And in between then, we're going to have, the live music, the crawfish, the vendors, all the fun stuff.
See, yeah. So it's pretty much like an all-day thing. Oh, I love that. And it's on a Sunday, which I feel like most people, after they do their thing in the morning, whether that be church, brunch, they just head straight downtown. Because where are you guys going to be located in downtown? Is it right on?
So it's right on Main Street. We're shutting that thing down.
Oh!
Yeah. So we're going to be packed on there.
Watch out if you're trying to drive through there. It might be blocked.
Maybe just a little.
Yeah. So, all of that sounds like a beautiful day. And for dog owners, are there going to be any special activities? I have seen in the past where you guys have done the dock diving and agility courses for specially trained dogs. Is that something?
We are going to have some fun stuff out there for the dogs. We unfortunately don't have the dock diving this year, but we do plan on keeping it coming back in the future years. But we are going to have some fun stuff out there for the dogs to help keep them entertained as well. We're also going to have a super fun kid zone area for people's human children. So that way, while you're out here hanging out, you can stop by and let your kids run off some energy, because they have so much energy.
Yes. If it's not the dogs needing the energy to be burned, it's the children.
Yes.
That's cool. So in the kids' fun zone, are there some activities that, some kids can kind of look forward to doing? I know in the past I've seen like the Bubble Man, or like making large bubbles.
Yeah, so we do have the Bubble Man back. I think it's so fun watching these giant bubbles scoot down Main Street in downtown Little Rock.
Yes, they are huge.
So big.
And I've seen, in the past few years, I've seen where they use children in the bubbles. He'll put the bubble around the child, and then the child's inside the bubble.
Stop, I haven't seen this. Okay, well, fingers crossed that we get to see it this year.
Yes, honestly, every single year that I've passed by the kids zone, I'm a little jealous. Just a little jealous.
Like, there's nothing holding you back from a good time.
Maybe my size. I love everything about this event. And what's fantastic is that, events like this really do bring the community together. Was that something that the owners and, forethought whenever they were trying to think of, an event to kind of bring the community together? Was that something that they really wanted it to be based downtown? Because, there are a lot of main streets. Yeah. And, I know Soma, South on Main, like they do a Mardi Gras event. So why was it important for you guys to kind of choose downtown versus, another location?
Yeah. So for this event, we partner with the Downtown Little Rock Partnership.
Oh, okay.
And our owners, are really good friends with the people who, do the Downtown Little Rock Partnership. And they are, really big about the revitalization and creating a strong community base for Little Rock in the heart of Little Rock, which is downtown.
Yeah.
And so it's really amazing to see the hard work that they put into, pouring into our community and the local businesses and, even, the landscaping down there, little things that you don't think of. They work so hard to bring everyone together to make it feel safe and happy and really make it a safe place for the community.
Oh, yeah. And again, I've gone to Barkus on Main the last multiple years, and that is probably the main thing that I've noticed when going downtown is that I feel super safe. Like they're, especially just walking around with dogs, you might tend to feel a little like, oh no, like, will the dogs get along or anything? But honestly, what downtown Little Rock partnerships have done, I mean, it's really changed that whole entire landscape. Yeah. And I mean, even you guys bringing this event has really just like upped the levels too for all of the other events happening down there. It's really fantastic. With Barkus on Main, if you are just hearing about this and have never gone to any of the events before, what would you recommend or any tips for people when they do come to Barkus on Main? Since there's a parade, like, should they bring chairs? Is there going to be, water available? What are some kind of like tips and tricks that we should let our viewers know if it's the first time they want to come?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are obviously going to have Main Street shut down, so you will have to do some parking around that area. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest bringing any chairs or anything like that. While the parade is super fun, it is only, a small section of the, time that we're out there. Mm-hmm. And while you have your dog and their leash in one hand, you want to make sure that you keep your other hand as free as possible.
That's true.
Because you're going to need to eat some crawfish and drink some beer.
Oh, heck yes. And, I mean, is there going to be any other drinks served besides beer?
We will. We're going to have a hurricane station. And we will have water. We'll have a hydration station for the dogs out there. So we're going to make sure that everybody does stay hydrated.
Oh, that's nice. So whether it be water or hurricane, you're gonna definitely quench that thirst.
Yes.
That is fantastic. And how long does the parade usually last?
I'd say maybe 45 minutes or so. About a typical parade length.
Yeah.
Depending on how fast or how slow the dogs walk.
That is true. Some might have short little legs.
They might have little legs. Honey.
She is a diva. So I imagine you might have some dogs in the parade that are also divas, kind of taking their time and strutting their stuff.
Yes. We did actually last year. We had a corgi and their mom that was dressed up as Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. Royalty. So if you
they
attend,
took their time.
Yeah. If you attend, you might run into some royalty, is what we're hearing. And so if we're not walking in the parade, could I still dress my dog up?
No, absolutely. We absolutely encourage everyone to dress up. It adds to the fun.
Oh, yes.
But we encourage everybody to dress up. There will be a costume contest afterwards. Yes, with some super fun judges. We'll be giving out some super fun prizes.
Oh, wow. So what are the categories for the pet costume contest? What do we need to prepare for? We need to take home gold. So what should we look for?
Previous years we've done best dressed, best look-alike, so dog and human. Of course, best costume idea, best themes. So, trying to keep it super simple, but also wide, enough categories that, everybody can participate.
Yeah. Now, what has been your favorite costume that you've seen over the years?
There have been so many, but I'm going to say there was a whole family of sunflowers one year. So that was probably my favorite. The dogs were sunflowers. The humans were sunflowers. Everybody was a sunflower. Oh. And I just thought it was really sweet.
Yes, a little bushel of sunflowers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And so with that, you can come dressed up or not. You can participate. Now, I assume that in order to participate in the dog costume contest, you have to be walking the parade. That's when you judge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. So if you want to participate in that, do you guys still have openings? How late can you register?
You can register day of.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Those procrastinators out there.
So you can register day of. It's only $25 to walk your dog in the parade. And then if you have two dogs and you want them both to participate, it's only $35. And you can sign up at barkusonmain.com. Okay. It's super quick and easy.
I love that. So you can do it day of. So if I come up with a brilliant costume idea, day of, I'll just go right there and sign up.
Yes, please do.
And I love that. And so, with this huge event, there's a lot of, moving parts. What does it mean to see it grow the past few years that you guys have started this? I imagine each year, you watching it kind of grow from just an idea, and gosh, I hope people attend to now. It's like a staple. I feel like, people look forward to it every year. So I think, it's probably really nice to just see it grow. Like, how has it been?
It's been really sweet watching it grow. And, because as I've grown with Hounds Lounge, I've got to watch and experience this festival growing as well, which is really fun. And watching the community really get involved and really, love the amount of work and effort that we put into it. And, watching, us going from not having food trucks to adding local food trucks. And, I think this year is going to be the most amount of vendors that we've ever had at this event.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So So it's really nice watching it grow and watching the community love it.
Yes. I mean, again, as someone who has gone multiple years in a row, it's something I look forward to. I love it. It's one of the events that happens downtown that you can bring your dog, and that it's like okay to bring your dog, and it's like all encouraged. So that's what I love so much about it. And I'm sure it's so rewarding to like see everyone come together and have like such a good time. Something that people don't think about, they might see this event and think they have to pay for it, or there might be like an entry fee. But this is completely free.
Completely free. It doesn't cost you anything unless you want to be in the parade, or unless you want, to go shopping at the vendors, or if you want to eat. But to just show up and watch and enjoy it, completely free.
Oh, okay. So if you are looking for a fun, free event to do on a Sunday, Barkus on Main, you just got to show up. You don't have to spend any money. You can just bring your dog, bring your children, or leave both at home and have a hurricane and some crawfish.
Yes, yes.
I love that. And so, it's been really great to kind of get some insider details. You mentioned a website. If we can kind of hear that website one more time, and what kind of information can we find on the website?
Absolutely. So the website is barkusonmain.com. And on the website, you'll find, of course, more information about the event itself. You'll be able to sign up. You'll be able to sign up for the parade on there. There's also a spot for volunteers to sign up as well if you want to volunteer to participate in the event. And then we also have spots for sponsorships and vendor options. So if you want to be a part of the event, as far as sponsoring it, and being a vendor at the event, you can sign up there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. One more time. What was the website?
Barkusonmain.com.
No, I love that. And again, if we wanted to be a sponsor or a vendor, what is the cutoff?
So we typically do the cutoff about 3 weeks before the event.
Okay.
Because as for our sponsors, we do, some special signage and things like that. We want to make sure that we, take care of our people.
Yeah.
That are taking care of us. But for future reference, I would say about 3 weeks before the event, sponsorships and vendors are always welcome.
Oh, nice. So if you were watching this and you wanted to be a part of it this year, next year, 2026, definitely Barkus on Main. Is that website available all year round?
All year round. We update it in January every year with the New Year's information and then the new links to sign up with us. But it'll be the same website every year.
Oh, okay, perfect. So again, if you're watching this and you'd like to participate next year, definitely barkusonmain.com. We'll have all of the information for you to sign up. And I know Modern Storage, we are so excited to be a sponsor for another year in a row.
Yes.
We have loved it, and whatever we can contribute has just been, fantastic. And
we have loved having you guys be a part of this. It's so sweet to build a partnership with you guys and have you guys help us, create such an amazing event for the community. So thank you.
And I mean, it's fantastic what you guys have done, and, what little part we can do. It definitely helps. And so again, if you are listening, this is happening Sunday, April 6th. And what are the times again?
Noon to 5.
Noon to 5. And what time does the parade start?
Around 2.
Okay. So if you just want to arrive for the parade, that's around 2. There's going to be some good-looking pups.
So many good-looking pups.
Yes. It's going to be so exciting.
We've got a girl who
Oh.
We should have given her a mic because of how much she wants to talk. Well, there you have it, guys. And, be sure again to mark your calendars for Sunday, April 6th. It's going to be from noon to 5. The parade starts at 2 o'clock. And whether you are a dog owner or just looking for a fun day out, and again, it is free. So bring your kids, bring the whole family, and it's going to be a fantastic day, a fantastic event that you're not going to want to miss. And, big thank you to Cailyn for coming out again and joining us.
Thank you for having us.
We do appreciate, Hounds Lounge as well as, Barkus on Main for coming out here and being on our podcast. And again, as always, thank you for tuning in to Modern Storage Unpacked, the podcast where we make space for what matters. And we'll be back soon with more storage industry insights and tips to keep your space organized. But until then, come see us for Barkus on Main. We will be there, and we hope to see our listeners and their dogs there too. Also, if you are a dog parent who has to work and feel guilty about leaving their pups at home, check out Hounds Lounge. Your dog will have a fantastic time and get plenty of love while you are away. So thank you again.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
That's a wrap for this episode of Modern Storage Unpacked. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe and check out modernstorage.com for more ways to stay ahead in the storage industry. See you next time.